If the teaser at the end of the last episode stumped you, this guy with the ring around him would of course be Saturn. I'd hope you knew that. If you actually didn't know that, then I hope you're still in school. If you're a graduate from high school and you didn't know that, then shame on the school system. But I digress. Last time we defeated Jupiter. And actually gave a pretty admirable performance for once, I believe. I made it through that stage without any deaths or difficulty of any kind. Oh right, I don't. Oh, okay. You need another weapon to get through these blocks, but I guess that cuts it. I forgot about those gems. There's one in each of these second 4 stages. I guess I missed the one in Jupiter's stage, so I'll have to go back for that. I don't recall what they do though. I don't remember if you like need them to like finish the game, or if they give you like some sort of power up or something. If everything goes well in this episode, I'll probably go ahead and go back to Jupiter's and get that in this episode, just because I've been doing well enough that these stages haven't been taking that long. So there's room for a little extra at the end. Hey, a tank, nice. Not bad, not bad. Oops. I'm, a little something for me to talk about here as I'm doing this. I'm curious what the Mega Man stage, what the handheld Mega Man stage in Smash Brothers is gonna be. If they're just gonna use Wily's Castle for that, or if they're actually gonna make something from one of these handheld titles. I think that would be pretty cool. But there's also not something. There isn't anything as iconic as Wily's Castle from Mega Man 2 to use. None of the fortresses in any of these games are really stand out that much. It'd be cool, but I don't think there's really an obvious option. But maybe they won't go obvious. Maybe they'll do something obscure. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, that was close. The Game Boy Mega Man 2 actually had the fortress was like took place in like a time rift or something. It had like melting clocks all over the place. It had pretty cool music too, considering that game kind of had crappy music. Mega Man 2 on Game Boy looked like they were kind of trying to like cut costs. Oh right, I remember your gimmick now. not much of a gimmick. Loser. Anyway, that fortress stage from the Game Boy Mega Man 2 with all the melting clocks and stuff, that would be a pretty cool stage to use for Smash Brothers. Look up that music if you care to, because it's the music in that game's kind of mediocre, but that stage had some pretty cool music. And if you've never heard it before, you should hear it, because it's pretty cool. So I guess that would be a cool option for them to use. I have a feeling they're just gonna kind of rehash the they're probably just gonna rehash Wily's Castle from the Wii U version to use. Oh, okay. So this, the crystals give you use half as much weapon energy whenever you use weapons. So that's useful. Like I said, this episode that stage went incredibly quickly. So I'm gonna go back to Jupiter's stage now and look for that crystal I missed. But yeah, there's actually a they seem to go with the space theme for many of the Game Boy titles. I believe all but 2. Wily's Fortress was in space. It was a space station instead of a fortress. I think it might have even been that way in 2 as well. It was just like a time paradox fortress or some crap. So I guess they could have like a spacey stage for the 3DS stage. Just kind of based maybe just on any old stage in this game. I've also talked to friends about how they could use something from Mega Man Battle Network or the Zero series. It's hard to tell if they're gonna have representation of the other Mega Mans in Smash Brothers. 'Cause there's like 7 or 8 of them. Like there's a lot of different. I don't want to call them spin-offs. Sub-franchise is what I call them pretty often. But it's hard to tell since there aren't many Nintendo franchises that are that work in the same way. It's not like I can't really think of a good comparison for it, and it didn't work with Sonic or anything. Like there's just that one Sonic, so it wasn't a matter of are they going to represent a different Sonic in this game. So it's hard to tell if they're going to have some Are they going to have music from the X series? Are they going to... Maybe the assist trophy is going to be Zero? Who knows? Only one man knows right now, and that man is not I. I believe it was the same friend that pointed out to me that the handheld stage could actually be from Mega Man and Bass, or Rockman and Forte, depending on how you want to look at it. Since that was, while it was a Super Nintendo title originally, it was not until the Game Boy Advance that the game saw release outside of Japan, so it qualifies as a handheld title, technically. I really hate these guys. There we go. That took way longer than it should have. I can't really think of anything from Rockman and Forte that was, like, particularly memorable. I guess maybe the Robot Museum, which was the intro stage. I guess that would be the way to go. It's also some of the coolest music in the game, probably. Which isn't saying a whole lot. I didn't really like the music in that game that much. But, they could do that. That could be a pretty cool stage. But like I said, we don't know. There's only one man that knows right now, and it ain't me. I actually didn't find the crystal. Which makes me wonder where it could have been, because there's only that one path split. Oh, you know what? I think I know exactly where it is. I think you need another weapon to get to it. I think you need Pluto's weapon. I think you need Pluto's weapon to get to it. Alright, so let's do some shopping. Let's go ahead and grab this. That's the one that lets the Mega Arm grab on and kind of do some damage. How much was the energy balancer? It was like 160 or 140. So I'm a little short for that. I'll be able to get that next time. And I just got light stuck in a freaking loop again. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little backtracking after I defeat Pluto. Which I could have done that first, come to think of it. Whatever. So next time we'll take on Pluto, who at the time of this game being created was still a freaking planet.